So in today's video, I'm going to take you through some tricks that you can play on yourself to help you become an even more confident English speaker. I'm going to also tell you a story about how a client of mine used one of these tricks to help him improve his English and upgrade it to that next level. You may be able to relate to how he felt in his English progression journey. My name's Carl. I'm an English language coach. I help non-native English speakers upgrade their English, not just for their professional lives, but for their personal lives as well. Now, the first piece of advice that I recommend is taking time to think in English. What this will do is completely immerse your brain in the English language, where at every moment when you're consciously trying to, you will be thinking in English. Now, why is this a good way to trick yourself? Essentially, what you are doing is brainwashing yourself to always be practicing the English language. So words will be constantly ticking over in your mind throughout the day. So one way that you can do this is by starting to use a 15-minute time frame. During this time, you will need to make a conscious effort for all of your thoughts to be in English. If there are some words you don't know, then that will be a good time to either look that up, or if it's a phrase, then finding a phrase with a similar meaning. This exercise can be very tricky to do when you first start, when you're trying not to slip back into thinking in your native tongue, but it can definitely be very, very beneficial to your English learning. So once you're at the stage where a 15-minute time frame is quite easy for you to do, then you can extend that to 30 minutes, then an hour, and so on. The second thing that you can do is learn phrases in the English language. It will be very beneficial to learn different phrases that you can use in different situations. Having a wide range of phrases that you know that you can pronounce correctly and confidently will only boost your English speaking confidence. Learning phrases is not only beneficial for yourself and your own vocabulary, it's also useful for you to understand when other people use these phrases as well. I actually made a video recently on some of the top 20 business English phrases. There might be some phrases on there that you've never heard of, but most of these are quite important to know. So I'll link that video at the end, so definitely check that video out and let me know if there's any phrases in there that is totally new to you. And the third way to trick yourself into becoming a confident English speaker is to practice and trust in yourself. Now, as soon as I say this, I instantly think of a client of mine. We'll call him Joe for today. When Joe and I started working together, he really lacked confidence in his spoken English. In some ways, I was a little bit surprised as he had an average level of spoken English, but his lack of confidence in his English really showed when he spoke. One of the main issues was that he didn't really make as much time to practice. He wasn't having consistent moments in his week where he was either thinking in English, speaking English with someone, or listening to English. So this had a major effect on his English improvements. However, I must say, after working together for a few months, Joe and I have been able to take his English speaking confidence up a level to a point where it's completely unrecognizable from how it was when we first met. So when you are trusting in yourself, sometimes it's good to apply the act as if meaning to show a level of confidence in your English, in yourself at first, but at the same time, you must always be making an effort in the background to be improving your English language. So I hope that these pieces of advice help you. Don't forget to think in English, always be immersing your brain in the English language, learn phrases in English, learn phrases that you can use in meetings or any other day-to-day situations. And finally, practice and trust in yourself, as this will only allow you to express yourself more and more confidently in the English language. And that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you found this video useful. Until the next time, start upgrading your English today. Take care and keep moving forward.